Hey guys, Scott here, Pine Barren Craftsman. Here's a little update on the boat. The red paint's holding up pretty good. The silver's doing good, but the white, the Flex Seal on the very bottom that I did to check the leaks is reacting with the silver paint, and the silver paint's peeling off. So luckily I didn't wrap the whole thing. In here is just Flex Seal, and got a cool license plate from 1966. Got my steering hooked up, got my controls. My buddy was messing with me. I got a lowrider seat, and I got the high rider controllers, like I'm doing lowrider. I got my hat turned backwards. I'm gonna get like a little windshield here, I think, just a little one, and maybe I'll do like a tinted glass, black tinted glass for fun, like a plexiglass or something. All right, so the steering. Let's take a walk around here. Transom held up good. I got a piece of hemlock in there. I don't know if you guys checked out the other videos where I had an LVL up to this level. It was too high for this motor. I reset it, which is fine. It was already, the transom was already cut down there. But I just threw it on there. So you're looking at these. These are my linkages, man. These are my carabiner clips. I got this custom bracketry. Pulleys. Let me show you how it works. Behind this steering wheel, there's dual pulley. Go left, and the cables pull to the left. Go right, go to the right. They have these helpers here because you double the pulley, right? Make it easier on yourself. This one's not hooked up. There's a tensioner here on either side, keeps tension on it. This way that spool underneath the dash doesn't uncoil. It needs to have tension on it. And here are the controls. So you got low speed, start, and fast. Now, you got to keep it low speed when you shift. On the left side it shifted. Now it can go all the way to supreme speed. And then you go back, neutral, reverse. Perfect. Put a new kill switch on this thing over here. Oop. I was going to wire it into the dash, but I figured need a kill switch over on the boat. I'll show you. Oh, I should say over on the transom area, on the stern. This way you don't have a fire. You could kill it maybe. But this is the hookup for that. It just interrupts the spark coming from this jive, which I didn't realize broken there. If I wanted to, I could break this and connect it up there. And it's normally open. I guess I would have to have this one be closed. Yeah, so then I would have to move this switch to the dash because it's normally open, and when you close it, it shuts it off. But if this was in line and I went to put another one up there and I pushed that one, this one would still be open. It wouldn't complete the circuit to ground on the DC system here. So I checked the spark plugs. I got new ones. These are replacement ones for the J something 4s. Anyway, I got them in the box, but these are NGKs. They were a little oily, okay? They're a little oil fouled. We're going to get to that in a minute. Linkage here for the speed. New fuel line. I replaced all the vacuum lines. There's something pretty cool with this now. You crank this over, and there's all these linkages moving under here. And this is a mechanical advance for the higher speed, low speed. So I oiled all that up to get that to work. That's going. I rebuilt the carburetor. Pull start works. what I did on the carb was these two bolts holding it in. There's one linkage on the other side. You disconnect it. This is supposedly your idle adjustment here on top, which is basically your air-fuel mixture. And the richer you make it, the slower it goes, and the leaner you make it, the more it speeds up at idle. So that's your low speed adjustment. And then you have a high speed adjustment, which when you actuate this lever here, it opens and closes this pin in this shaft, and it lets more gas up into the injector inside here that you could switch out through the Venturi effect, pulls it up and feeds it to the carb. So the idea is that we're cruising at top speed, wide open throttle, and then somebody's on the back of the boat giving me the rich and the lean, so we can get optimum, horsepower and fuel efficiency. We took it out there. It wasn't that fast. And some guys are saying the prop isn't really cut to an aggressive pitch, but it was also hit and smashed. There's a guy out west that will replace this for me, but this is my quick rig up. I don't have a black plastic cap, so I got a washer being held in with a cotter pin and a hose clamp holding my brass shear pin. See that little shear pin in there dancing around? So this prop has got some trouble. This part here got hit and it bent, and it gets really close to that fin, but then this one's further away, and then this one gets closer. See how close that is? I bent it the best I can. There's more gap here. What else? This is the cooling water comes down from the pump impeller inside, sucks water here only on one side, and it pulls it up through and comes out here after it cools the engine through this exchanger, I believe. So that's pretty much the once over on the motor. It fires up and it runs cool in the bucket, which is pretty much maxed out the size for that regular garbage can. It'll throw a lot of water out. This is cool. Like, nothing was working, and you grease it up and it comes back to life. I was pulling on this thing as hard as I could. This locks the tilt on the motor. All this was kind of like my design here, my rig up. I didn't have the right stuff, and it works. Eventually I'll probably get a modern steering system. These are kind of like outdated and hokey, but for it to run on the lake last night and be able to have some fun with it, it was definitely a blast. This boat cost me $100 for the trailer, $100 for the boat, $100 for the motor, $100 for the paint, and some incidental expenditures. I'd probably say I'm in this thing for $400. So for that, the lights for the trailer, the registration, maybe I'll be in $500-600. Where, there's boats out there for $1,500. There's motors out there for $1,500 by themselves. That thing did not run. The guy said it didn't run. It ran, but it's not running now. And it was all just out of adjustment. The carb definitely needed to be cleaned. I threw some new spark plugs in it, some hoses. This quick connect was even here for the gas can. Oh, the cables were $100. That cable set, way too long for this boat. It's probably for like a 16-footer or something. I don't know. I think I spent $100-something for that. So yeah, I'm definitely into it. $500-600. And the seats came with it. And the ants. I got some ants in there. Cool little glove box. You guys let me know what you think. For going to the lake and having it sit nice in the water, a 33 horse on the back of a 14-foot boat, it sits perfect. Like, it wasn't even under the waterline on that red. It was kind of just chilling nice and flat in there. I got to get some registration for it. And, you know, little by little. I mean, there's ways you could dress it up, make it fun. But I think this is it. I think I'm maxed out on the build. I'm upset about the paint peeling off the bottom. If I want to go retackle that in the summer, maybe I'll skin it down completely down to bare metal and give it a real good coating of some, you know, specific boat bottom material. There's some high dollar stuff that I could roll on, and then just leave that instead of painting it over with oil-based paint, which is definitely why it peeled. You guys understand, like, take what you like and don't listen to what I'm telling you. I mean, this is just for fun. This is entertainment. This is just for, you know, YouTube entertainment. If you want to do this, you could do this. If you're interested in this type of stuff, now you got a little bit more detail. You know, these boards were here, that piece and that piece under the dash, this hemlock. So I didn't do anything that wasn't original. I think this used to close up as an original Cadillac. I think this was like a bench seat with nice cushion couch. And I think these seats were a lot nicer when it came original. All right, so thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, pass it on. Who knows? Maybe I'm here today, maybe I'm gone tomorrow. You guys let me know. See ya.